Hey, it's Monday and welcome to iCBDtv. I'm Levi Tamo.
And I'm Emma DeMarco.
iCBD.tv is a show made in Brisbane for Brisbane, and you can check it out on your iPhone, on your smartphone, or online.
Here at iCBD.tv, we're going to be taking a look at all the issues in Brisbane relating to people right here in Brisbane.
So there's no more issues with downloading programs from down south.
Nope.
As you can see, we're right here in the centre. So let's check out what we got on today.
So Levi, have you heard about the government's new idea to make lockout from 3 a.m. to 2 a.m. in the city and valley?
Certainly have. The coppers are behind it. The Lord Mayor's behind it. The pubs and clubs are obviously slamming the idea.
Well, they all might be behind it, but I know someone who's definitely not behind the idea.
Who's that?
Us. I mean, there was a huge protest right here outside City Hall a few weeks ago. People are just livid at the idea.
Well, the plan's pretty clear. They're obviously trying to limit the amount of alcohol consumed, and the theory is, limit the violence that happens on the streets.
Yeah, I'm not sold that that's actually going to work, but it's not up to me, it's up to what the people of Brisbane think.
Well, we've got Bossy. He's out on the streets having a chat to people of Brisbane to see what they think. Let's check it out.
I reckon what's really the issue is the public transport. There's no public transport that late at night for people to go home. So I reckon shutting the clubs down at 4 o'clock isn't going to change. There's still a lot of people in Brisbane and it's going to get the same amount of fights, honestly.
I reckon it's pretty crap. I don't think it's going to change anything. I mean, they started the 3 a.m. lockout. It's clearly not doing anything. So why are they closing clubs even earlier when they're not, public transport shit? People don't have money for cabs. Lines for cabs are ridiculous as it is. And the earlier they kick people out, more people are going to be on the streets. More people are going to want cabs. More violence, I think.
I actually think it's a good idea because it actually stops a lot of drunken, disorderly people getting into fights and ending up in hospital. So I think it's actually a brilliant idea instead of 3 o'clock and closing at 5.
Well, there's certainly a diverse range of opinions out there on this matter.
There are. You never know what the people of Brisbane are going to think, which is why you really have to go to them to get their opinions.
That's right.
From here, we're going to leave the issue in your hands.
Mark Lowndes is one of the most talented musicians rocking the streets of Brisbane. He was on the streets busking and I caught up with him earlier. Let's go check it out. Now, if you don't know Mark Lowndes, and I don't know where you've been, because he's certainly blowing up the streets in Brisbane. So, Mark, tell us about your cultural heritage, man.
Yeah, my mum's Samoan, my dad's French-English, and I was born and bred in Brisbane, so it's a bit of an eclectic mix, fruit salad, I don't know what you want to call it, and it all goes through my music.
Now, you're obviously the busking assassin here on the corner of Elizabeth and Albert. So, Mark, tell us a little bit about your inspiration, man, behind your music.
Yeah, I guess inspiration comes from, every aspect of life for me, like my family, what I see people do and people say. Definitely being out here too, just being the only thing still on the streets, but and everyone else walking around in their busyness. But definitely you can pull inspiration off anything, man.
Fantastic. Well, there we are with Mark Lowndes. Check out his new album. It's coming out. We're here on iCBD. Go on, man.
For once I can say that this is mine, you can take it. As long as I know I got love, I can make it. For once in my life, I have someone who needs me.
So Shauno, iCBD.tv is a brand new television show produced here in Brisbane for Brisbane people by Brisbane people. It's going to be available online and on your iPhone, which I see you've got in your hand. Is it something you'd be interested in watching?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it sounds like a great idea, very novel concept, and I mean, if it's relevant to people in Brisbane, it's going to be a good thing.
What sort of stuff would you like to see?
Oh, I don't know, just breaking news, things that we wouldn't otherwise hear about, things that might not make the regular news, just things of interest to younger people like myself, students, that sort of thing.
Well, you're on it right now. Wave to the family.
How's it going?
If there was a show about Brisbane, shot by Brisbane people, for Brisbane people, would that interest you?
Yeah, definitely.
What kind of stuff would you want to see on it?
Probably what's happening around the place, a little music, that sort of stuff, entertainment.
Probably restaurants, coffee shops, places to go and visit.
So where to get a nice little bite to eat or a good coffee?
Yeah, just things like that.
Probably stuff about gigs, what's happening at the moment, all the events. Also stuff to do with what the council's up to, governmental stuff like that, mainly.
So Katrina, iCBD.tv is all about Brisbane. If there was one particular thing you would like the rest of the world to know about Brisbane, what would it be?
That I'm an amazing dancer.
David Hinchley, Councillor for Central Ward. The electorate includes CBD, Valley, New Farm, Spring Hill, all the way up to Wilston. Well, basically this office is a bit of a fishbowl. We're right on Chinatown Mall. Everyone can see in, and one of my constituents said what the place really needed was a Chinese touch, hence the Chinese goldfish. Well, the Valley's a special place, it's unique, and I think we're very privileged to have a place right on Chinatown Mall. So we see life passing by here, and it's a great place to work. I've been painting for almost 40 years, ever since I was a kid at New Farm State School. So I've been selling paintings for a very long time, a lot longer than I've been a councillor. And it's just, I guess, an expression of what I feel and what I think about the world around me. There are plenty of paintings around, as you can see, most of them mine, but some of them from galleries in and around the New Farm and Valley area. Done a lot of paintings from the electorate, significant areas, but also when I get to head over to places like New York, I like to take a few snaps there, and the New York paintings are really popular. The Valley's become a really significant hub for local artists and for galleries. Well, thanks very much for coming to the office. The Goldfish and I look forward to seeing you when you come to the Valley next.
Well, unfortunately, that brings us to the end of our Monday episode of iCBD.tv.
Thank you to all our guests who came and had a chat to us. Brisbane, good night for now. We'll see you tomorrow.